And we are live. Let me go ahead and edit the thing here. And we'll make sure we're all here. All right, give me 1 minute, people. Hopefully, do forget, just right now I'm just getting it ready. And all right, so right now we are public. Awesome. And we are going to get ready to start chatting with everybody. Awesome. All right. How is everybody doing? It's Skyhawk JD here, and we're here to do Phoenix Wright. So I'm going to go ahead and send a link out to everybody so nobody would be left by themselves or left alone. And we'll get started in quite a minute. I want to make sure everything is coming out good. Yeah. Just give me 1 second. Do forgive me with this camera thing. I don't know why when you're seeing me talk, but you hear my voice like later. I don't know how to fix that yet. Normally, what I did before was that I recorded it, then I recorded my audio just separately. But it took it was a pain to bring it together. So yeah, that took a while. Are we live? Well, I know we're live. I'm trying to find it so I can send it to everybody. So, if I remember correctly, we're still doing the case with the clown. So, trying to find the link here. Not the clown. The pink guy. There was a murder at the carnival. Just trying to find my link so I can then start sending it out to everybody. Here's some of my old videos. I can't find mine. Oh, it'll pop up eventually. So, like I said, thank you guys for coming to watch. We're going to go right back to court. If my audio is good, that's awesome. And this is going to be fun. Can't wait to see what happens next. Here we go. There we go. All right, 3 people watching. How you guys doing? Oh, hey, Goji, what's up? All right, so before we start, I'm going to go ahead and send this out to Twitter. Guys do the same. Send it out. Get people to come and enjoy with us. All righty. While I'm doing this, remember, if you saw my tweet from before, I had something serious to tell you guys. And I will tell you in a quick minute once I send this all out. All right. There we go there. And right here. I'm in some servers. Some of them have messaged me saying, when you go live, tell us so we can watch it too. So I'm doing that right now. So if I remember correctly, we're defending a country boy, I think. And yeah, we're going to have fun. So just one more time, let me find somebody else I got to go send this out to. And then we're ready. Yeah, we're ready. Nobody else has to see it. Okay. All right. It's going to be good. Let's have some fun. I want to make sure the audio's good. If there's a bit of a lag, let me know, all right? It's kind of, I'm just trying to fix that. It's pretty difficult. And if my mouth thing is off, if my mouth thing is off, forgive me. All right, but all right, so finish Wright Justice for all. Turn around Big Top. We're still doing the investigation. Just turn around and there's like. All right, now if I remember quickly, what was I doing? I don't remember. So let's just talk. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Oh yeah, I remember last time we continued on for a while. That's why we're starting off right here. We didn't start because normally what we do the investigation. That's a whole let's play. Then the trial. That's a whole let's play. But last time we were in the middle of the trial. We decided we wanted to keep going to find out what happens next. So yeah. You mean the guy that's always hanging around the trial? What do you mean hanging around? Well, he was there when Trilo told me that he was in love with me. Trilo told you that he was. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, this girl. This is a little girl. This is a little girl here, and we got some grown guys, falling in love with them. To each their own. But she is. Here's the thing. He's 31. Problem. 16, 31. Him 21 I can see, maybe. With him, he's 21, 16, not a big age difference. But he's 31. Anyway, Charlotte told you he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kind of cute, don't you think? Okay, no, you can't do the high school girl voice. This kind of, you need that anime voice that's so high-pitched and so squeaky annoying. He's so smart and he's such a wonderful stinger, senpai. Ooh, let me know you. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me living Trilo. Like sand through an hourglass, so are the days of the circus. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope. That won't be for a while, senpai. Master of Kira. Oh, you came into my live stream. What's up? Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah. Max and Trilo both said otherwise. They said they'd asked for her hand in marriage. Ah, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. Oh, I forgot about that. He asked for the ringmaster for her hand, but not Regina directly? So I guess Trilo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? Ew! I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for? Senpai Max or Senpai Trilo? Wait. You do realize that Trilo is a puppet, right? I don't care these... Oh, I'm talking about... Oh! You're talking about the... I'm sorry, because the big, the big eyes and the perky look... To me, I picture this girl with that voice, with that high-pitched, incredibly annoying, squeaky voice that sounds like she's choking on a rubber duck. Oh boy. Yeah, Finn, I was thinking the same thing. Oh boy. Alright, so she has nothing, so let's go ahead and head back to... We're gonna head back to the office so I can ask what I have to do next. Because I completely forgot what I'm doing here. So let's head to the law office. December 28th. Oh, we got something here. Alright. We got a lot of things we have to look into. No time for slacking. Let's get going. Okay. Huh? What's the matter? You seem down. Maximilian Galactica. Who would have guessed he was a country bumpkin? Well, there's a lot of people that's country. Like, that you wouldn't expect. Anyway. What do you think we should do? So right now, what do we do? Huh? There's still lots of things we can do. Go to the scene of the crime, talk to the witnesses, gather evidence. Yeah, I guess you're right. We still don't even know what happened in the first place. That's true. No, she strikes as a creeping notice me. Exactly! You know, the notice me, senpai. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case. I could have sworn I've heard that before. Well, we never have enough information. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. Alright, so we need more stuff we need more stuff. So, what I do remember, there was a fight that broke out. There was a fight, and these two guys are going for this little girl. That sounded wrong, but that's just the case here. Okay, so we already spoke to you. I think we have to present something to her. No, wait, I remember. We'll see if we can find him. Where's the guy with the puppet? We gotta show him. Maybe he might give us information. Look, they're not here. Okay. Let's head to the lodging plaza. December 28th. Right before my girlfriend's birthday. Her birthday's December 29th. Lodging house, plaza. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he ran and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Well, not this guy. December 28th, lodging house, first floor, Mo's room. Oh my! If it isn't Mr. Wright all the time! It's alright to be wrong. Every now and again, right? See, Nick? It just took a while for the joke to find its audience. How's my audio coming in? Just put in the comments below. So what can I do for you? Do you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe pull my finger and let me have it. We're going to get to the same sound effect either way, aren't we? How'd you know I pulled a whoopee cushion out of a chair? You already know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. So, about Regina. Regina's such a pure, innocent child. Exactly! Exactly! Pure, innocent child. Yeah. She's such a cutie, too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know. But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream of the circus is really her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. My phone just rang. I'm sorry. I hope they didn't mess up the stream. I'm so sorry. My phone just rang. Sorry. Yeah, that was my ringtone you heard. That was my legit ringtone. That means somebody was calling me. In case nobody ever figured it out, I'm using my phone as the camera. I'm using an app that works with it. So I do sincerely apologize. All right. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, put in the comments. If you guys know the ringtone, put it in the comments below. I'm going to let you guys have a guess at it. Guess what my ringtone was. Just put it in the comments. Goji, I know you're watching. No cheating. Anyway. She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. The funny thing is that all seems normal to her. I forgot to put the accent. all seems normal to her because of everyday life. Get out of here. I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Ah! Don't ask me if a reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply, without complications. Money the Monkey. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes! Money! He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. Sorry, this accent's hurting my chest. Under no circumstances can you chase after him. Huh? Why's that? Oh, I know! You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly! Bravo, bravo. I am not saying that joke. Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Then who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course! Shall we go? Should we go with him now or wait a while? Let's go with Mo. December 28th, lodging house, 3rd floor, Acro's room. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Whew. Oh, don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyway, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? Oh, he's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today. Eh? There's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there, too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. Money the Monkey. A monkey who takes care of Acro. Habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects. Huh? What's with this right here? What is that? I think somebody, we're gonna come back to that. I'm noticing that right there. Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. How did a monkey bring that in there? A trumpet. But it's I don't know what it's called. It's not a trumpet. There's a legit name for it. A bass horn. Anybody, you people who are watching, the big trumpet in the background, what is that called? There's a word for it. It's not saxophone or xylophone? No. Oh, it's a tuba! Thank you, Ashley. It's a tuba. How did the monkey bring a tuba in? There's even a really cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy. And it's really heavy. Nick, I found it! Your badge is right here! Oh, thank God. Thanks. You really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah. Check this out. It's a ring. There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Wait, hold up. It's a cheap ring. Only 2 people watching? Oh, that sucks. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be the witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side. That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. To be continued. Now we continue on to the court case. Well, you people watching, share it with your friends so we can get some more people watching. Alright, now we're going to get to the good part. December 29th, 9:43 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. before we get started, let me go ahead and tell you guys what's going up. I told you in the tweet something important is coming. I want to let you all know that there will not be another Phoenix Wright stream for a while. The reason why there wasn't one for a whole month before was because I ended up having a massive panic attack one night, and I had to go on like some medicine to calm me down. It's just that time of the month for I think around this time of the year. I mean, not the month, time of the year when depression hits, and me being autistic, sometimes it happens. So I decided to take, and not just from if you heard that was my dad. So that's the reason why I didn't do a stream for a month. I needed time to chill, relax myself. So instead of Phoenix Wright, I tried doing some other streams to get my mind off it. Then I started taking some pills to calm me down, and I'm doing a lot better. So for you people who are wondering, I'm doing a lot better. Thank you if you're concerned, thank you. But I'm doing a lot better. But the reason why there's not going to be no one for a while is because this Sunday I'm going to California for a week. I'm going to go spend time with my brother. And so I will not be taking my equipment with me. So yeah, then might not be a stream for a while. But when I return, I will start continuing more again. Because I really want to finish this, because I want to do the next stream. My next stream I have planned is South Park. And I'm really going to have some fun with that. So just to let you know, the reason why there was a long hiatus was because, I had to take time to, mentally calm myself down. And I am doing better. And in regards to animation, like I said, the remake is almost done. I just took some time. Like I said, I took time to fix myself. So we're gonna continue here. This might be a little bit short today because I have a meeting I have to get to in about an hour. So let's see how far we can go. But like I said, there might not be a stream for a while because I'm gonna be in California for a week. I'm gonna see if we can try to continue onwards. But thank you guys for your support during my time when I was having that problem. And we're going to continue on, and we will finish this. All right. But that's what I wanted to say. Thank you guys for your love and support. We're not ending, but thank you guys for your love and support. Let's get back to court. Morning, Max. Max? Milk? What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Oh! Don't worry, don't be a stage. All I have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? Y'all don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You've got to make a first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't have you flying around in the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? Really? I can see it now. The dashing young lord flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. A dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Yeah. I like that. December 29, 10 a.m., District Court. Courtroom number 2. And now the case of one... What? Your Honor, get on with it! Oh, sorry. I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Jones. So? Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that's to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I know a Karen that has that same haircut, but it's not blue. Eh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge it. Oh! You guys remember from the previous streams? It was the court case against Maya. Anyway. It did not count! Did you hear me? Talk about a sore loser. She must still be upset about what happened last time. See? Sore loser. You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. I'm gonna do a poll on Twitter again because I made one. I did one before and I just never got around to it. But I'm gonna tell you all right now. Should I go on Twitch? I'm just gonna ask. If I do, I have to reset up my whole room because I don't think this, which is just my closet here and the desk. You can see the desk. I don't think this is gonna work. But I'm thinking of maybe going on Twitch. Maybe. Anyway. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of Von Karma to lose anything. I wouldn't say that about your father. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to being arrogant and annoying. Oh, I know some people like that. And including some Karens. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure of proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? Ah! What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like her to bring her dad back. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. What happened? Was he put to death? Anyway. There. Opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up here now! Sorry to keep you from work. I'm sure you need every penny you could earn, Detective. Don't mention it! It's no trouble at all! I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, it's ma'am! At your service, sir. Ma'am. Alright, Detective. You may proceed with your testimony. Witness testimony. Details of events. Oh, wait. Hold up. Forgot something real quick. Details of events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. I cannot wait for the snow to hit. I love snow. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. Just so you know, when we're actually in the court, I'm not going to be doing voices, so we can get this done quicker. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. The victim was found bent over on a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped the vertebrae in his neck. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Time of death, 10:15. Cause, blunt force trauma to the back of the head. So let's have a good look at that. Blunt force. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Before we do that, let me have a good look at this. I wanted to be a lawyer back a couple of years, back maybe like 3 years ago. And I did take a class in law, so I'm not a pro. I just took one class. So always look at the autopsy report, 10:15 p.m. Cause, blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. Details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m. Press. Let me ask something about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in its place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this. Eh? What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. I didn't catch anything. What did I catch? Cause of 14, okay, circus map. Blah, blah. About 1.5 inches. Yeah, you can see the footprints, yeah. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the murder? All the circus performers are gathered. Hold up. We're gonna come back to that. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. Press on that. When you say all the circus performers, who do you mean exactly? Everyone but the dancers and the staff were there. Regina, the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist. And of course, the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, and I almost forgot, Regina the tiger, Regent the tiger was there too. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you're welcome to file a police report after the proceedings. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. Okay. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent. Well, Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. You say, I don't know where this takes place. I'm pretty sure in America, but here's the thing. You say that in court, he could be put under the red light again because she is 16. And there are a lot of states the age of consent is 16, but I don't know where this takes place, so you never know. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. Hold up, there's something I need to say. Black. Okay. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15. Okay, no problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us the whole thing went down. Ow! This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright. We'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? The victim was found bent over a wooden box dead as a doornail. A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you'd say? The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts so small, but it has a strong lock. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. It's locked, so of course he didn't open it. Let's ask more about the wooden box then. This wooden box, you figured it weighed about 20 pounds, right? It sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron. Iron plating. Why do you think it's lined with iron? I figured they just did it to make the box heavier. Youch! I think we could do with all your guesses, detective. Stick to what little you actually know. Sorry. Suffice to say, the box is really heavy. Much better. You may continue on, detective. Hold up a second. Let's ask another question about that. Let's ask about the lock. You say the box was locked. How exactly was it locked? Well, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took quite a bit to open that bad boy up. So when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Yes, it was. Some of the forensic team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. I see. Continue, Detective Gumshoe. What? Then hold on. What's inside of it? You never know. You never know. What's inside of it could actually be something to do with the case. God, my eyes itchy. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. Tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Then why was it heavy? Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper. Why in the world was that locked in a big box? There was only one little bottle inside that huge box? I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Oh, it definitely does. Good thing. Alright. Good thing we continued. Something wasn't right about that. Hey, you people watching, you enjoying it? Anyway. The cause of death was blah 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 blah. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. Oh, no. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Well, I think we have got a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get home is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we've wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint! I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may sit down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben, the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trilo will show up on the stand as well. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Trilo Quist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. Ugh, that robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said I was a singer. Oh, opera. Okay. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Me. The world of law, exciting and daring. Guilty or innocent. Decided by a judge who dressed up like a woman. What do you think? I didn't even sing it. I didn't sing it. Had a good rhythm. I didn't even sing it! How did it have good rhythm? It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trilo, you know better than to insult the judge. Shut up! Just look at your nose. You wouldn't think you had the sense to fix it. It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face off the chance of swelling it would help off. Sorry. I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes right into their minds. What's going on here? Order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting a testimony like, ouch! You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. What you witnessed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back into the plaza entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? You sure of that? Without a doubt. He had on a slick hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, Dress Boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why is that? Here's the absolute proof. A silk hat. This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Ah. Without question, he was wearing a signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, then there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unraveled. Well done. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. What you witnessed? Once practice was over, I left the tent with the clown. Okay, we're not gonna. Once we got to I have to press everything. The clown. You're talking about Mo? Of course talking about that old fart. So pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to kneeling over for good. Poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Then what happened? Thought I heard something. I didn't read that, so whatever. Why the plaza's entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house would have been a better idea?
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. I'm a good thunker. Is that even a word? At least my teachers always said I was. Same, Phoenix. Same. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one headed that way. How could that punk not be the killer?
Hold it!
Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Hold up a second, people. Just got a notification or something. Alright, we're good. Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup. Get the wax out of your ears! Lawyer nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez. Could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. Well, shut up. He was the only one headed that way. How could that pug not be the killer?
Hold it!
You You saw Max and only Max. Right, Trilo? That's right. And that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss here? That was found at the crime scene. You got numbers raised about a week ago. Hold up. Silk hat, rose, and the white roses. Right. It's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you think does the... Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh! Of course. What about this guy? That's the victim. That's correct. If Trollo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. I knew it! That was something I missed! There was something... I knew it! Ah! Obviously the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with a sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Isn't that, according to the defendant, a likely story? If Maximilian Galactico was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he just, as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? I see. Seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt the witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move on along with the testimony. Trilo wouldn't have happened to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Duh! The girl! Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick? Wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah. I think so. I don't know anymore. When did he get knocked on the head, is my question. When did that happen? Let me look at something here real quick. It's a cheap ring. Let me think here. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one headed that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Here's the thing. I gotta present the evidence to break it, but I gotta present it at the right moment. So this one's pretty hard. Okay, let's look this over. The hat was there. It has the hat, the cape, and the roses. Let's press on that more. You saw Max and only Max that night, right? Jeez, you're persistent. You can ask what you want. My answer won't change. The only person I saw was Maximilian Galactica. He really needs to improve his manners. You've heard what he had to say. Let him continue with his testimony. Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it? Huh? I think it was around 10:30 p.m., I think? Practice at it at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is... Will you shut up, you big-nosed dupe? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe we just stand outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone? What? Who said we were waiting for some... We got him.
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, we could do without your offhanded theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm on to something. Mr. Wright? Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Her.
Take that!
Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. What? You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? What? You can't really ask me that question. Who cares if I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Huh? Alright. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought! Ah! That makes perfect sense. What did you say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to— Ow! There is absolutely no proof at all that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina. Bang! Don't volunteer things. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time. And I mean the whole truth. Don't they come up and you put your hand on the Bible that says you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth and only the truth? Were you now waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. Bad move. Bad move. You were what? Waiting to propose? What's the matter? You think humans have a monopoly on marriage? The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge! I mean, look at your horrible outfit! More pain! Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore! Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. About the proposal. What? That has nothing to do with the case. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to... I already see it. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Dude! I already see it. You're going to propose? You? A puppet? Don't be so obtuse! Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose. Yes! It does mean you can't! Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Exactly! His honor is looking a little less honorable. Yeah, exactly! He's looking less honorable. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. What was with that sigh at the end? Who's up next? Mini Lad? I'm sorry.
Hold it.
What was it exactly that you planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find to match Regina's beauty. Answer his question! What is it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Wow. Those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Fina's rank joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here! Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. Karen's whip. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time... This is... Dude. Quit. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise her testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring? I like to stick to the facts, not sociology. You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in black bathrobe. I plan on giving an engagement ring to Regina. An engagement ring? Uh-huh. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. It's even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's gonna love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter, Nick? Well, there's gotta be something I can catch him on. I kept it in my pocket. Okay, so you went to the lodging house to give it to her. That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times, but then I lost count, but the uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly talk about me, Maximilian Galactica. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his woodblock in half! And not with magic. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries. That's true. It's true. So what about this present? In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Press on that. So you are still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am! I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give it up that easily. I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's our time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. You should get out more.
Objection!
Charlo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring? Ah! That's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? Ah! What is going on here? That's... Ben, say something! Don't put me on a spot like that, Charlo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a bank vault? Ha! That filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him! Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoid slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey in every sense of the word. Ah! I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trilo! When was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was... that time, you know, that night? The night of the crime? What did you just say?! Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Ah, youch. Oh. Then what is with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with that. How has to do with what. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand. Haven't admitted a thing! Not I, Mr. Triloquist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling in his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove a point? What point could that possibly be? There is a huge contradiction in the witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witnesses testified the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza entrance the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Well, then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past his vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim. The ringmaster arrived on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get the dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw that night. Ha! I told you so many times. You think you know my story is not changing. You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it will change some more. Where there's one lie, there's usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's what we have to keep after him. Yeah! I give you that I was waiting for Regina that night. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw... Oh, Lord. That I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max? That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring and you weren't chasing after chasing him? How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose 5 minutes. I think 5. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. I'll give you that I was waiting for blah, 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 blah. Let's go to the last one first. Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh? Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with the chorus. Everyone together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you very much. Maya, you didn't have to join it, did you? But it's fun chatting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere. I agree, but we have the proof to make something stick. All we can do is try, Nick. We gotta have something that proves useful. Alright, time to go back to work. I'll give you that I was waiting for Regina that night. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed someone else showed up. You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me? 4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directing in one area, I suppose. Yikes, the judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trilo. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night? Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time. I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. About what time would you say these events took place? You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know the practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I was with him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it? Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Think for a second. Yow! I'm not good at math, which is true. I'm not good either. It was 10:10. Ah, yes, that sounds about right. It sounds about right because that's the time I saw Max on the scene. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night? You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon and during the day, right? And it's obvious that I say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trilo? You say good evening at night? I'm sorry, Trilo. Mr. Quace, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better. There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly! How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a co-worker, I would understand. Ow! That hurt! Maybe you should think about having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that whatever's something nice to Max, but how do I go along proving that Max? Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one. Guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. You're 100% absolutely sure of what you just said. I told you already. Jeez, I'm 100% sure. There's no way he could have been any more confident than that, right? It's 10:15. I hate to say it, but Ben's part of your little ag is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure that if a pro was to review... Ow! You're not trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you? Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should know better! Ow! Ow! That hurts! I should have set him straight. You were perceived with your testimony, witness. Alright, I'm stuck here. I'm stuck. I am stuck. I am stuck. Do I present this here? I'm stuck! I'm stuck! So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. Oh yeah, we went do this already. This is hard. You guys watching in the comments below, give me some help here. Let's try presenting this. No, I got it wrong, damn it. Okay, so I got a penalty there. This was found at the crime scene. Documents, blah blah blah. Huh. This is hard. I'd hate to order that as a symbol of Max's fat. Well, I have the hat right here. Let's try using the hat. Nope, I got it wrong. Damn it, I got it wrong again. We gotta be careful, I don't want to have another penalty here. Alright, I'm stuck. Just press this one again. Oh, time you should do this to place. Something about this one part here is bothering me. You guys is kind of petty to badmouth someone's performance. I think so too. I guess you really are right all the time. But I see you're finally coming around to that. This is hard. I'm stuck. I'm gonna keep pressing this one. Something's not right. Okay, think, JD, think. How do I have anything that can counteract that? Time of death was 10:15. It was 10:10 when he saw him. Huh. Hat, cape, silk robe, and the roses. Shoot. This is hard. Trying to think right now. Where could this guy have gone? Okay. I gave me that I was waiting for Regina that night, but that led to the fact I saw Mac in the plaza. Wait, where's the plaza at again? me check the map. You gotta hear it over and over again. It's just something to stick out right. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. Blow first trump to the back of the head. Why was he out there for 10 minutes? It must be something I'm missing here. Oh, I didn't mean to press that! I didn't mean to press that! Oh, crap! I pressed, present evidence by mistake. I meant to click profiles. Shoot! Okay, now I gotta really be careful here. Okay, let's try again. This time don't present, let's go to profiles. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Alright, this is hard. I have the hat right here, but it's not it. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere. I agree, but do we have the proof to make something stick? All we can do is try, right? We gotta have something that'll prove useful. Right, how are we gonna work? Alright, this is hard. I'm having some trouble here. I'm legit having some trouble. There's the crime scene. Inside was a box of pepper. That's the ringmaster's papers. This has match 3 symbols on it. The map of the big circus. Remote lodging house. I already presented this. I don't wanna fail the thing. This is hard. For you people watching, can you give me a hand here? I'm stuck. I am stuck. I'm stuck here, guys. His testimony seems rock solid, so I really gotta think. Should have after waited for about 5 minutes. That one right there is bothering me. That one right there is bothering me. I just hold on a second. Something's messing me up here.
Objection!
Oh. Trello, is it not true that you... Why did I not think of that? Why did I not think of that? I forgot about that fight. Trello, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact? It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most. A disagreement usually ends with someone getting clonked over the head. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch! Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on that day of the crime, the defendant and the witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial after that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just get up and say good evening to his rival. Gah! Are you saying that this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just... That's enough. That's enough. That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? I believe you saw a different person. Or is there a fact you didn't see anyone? I gotta think here. I can say he saw a different person, but then they're gonna ask me, who did he see? Then again, though, hold up. I'm totally fucking this up. Oh, wait! He could have saw the... Oh, wait. It's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. Oh, crap, the thing keeps shutting off. It's just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. That makes sense. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. This is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or, good evening, as he put it. What in the world? Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trilo saw that evening? I would have to say this guy. Considering the ill temper of the witness, there is only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. No, it's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh. Yeah, I suppose you got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You're correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trilo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist! What? Order! Order! How do you respond to this? Well, wait a second! Well, at first I thought it was the old man, but once I got a better look at it, was obviously Maximilian Galactica. I think it's high time for that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the arena of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica? Or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? The The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols? Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man! You gotta remember them by now. Here we go again, everyone! Ow! Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and the white roses. The silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we know it was Maximum and Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Miss Von Karma, do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was a defendant? Well, if that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, they finally want a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. Huh? You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from the witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but... Who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Very well. The court will now take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare for the next witness. Court is now in recess. Well, this has become one crazy court battle. Well, who are we going to find out who killed this man? And did Maximilian Galactica get framed here? Well, we'll find out soon. We'll find out in the next episode of Phoenix Wright Just for All on part 10. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you all when I come back from California. So I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. And we'll look on to finally the final months of 2020. This has been a crazy year for all of us. Trust me. But I want to thank you all for your love and support. Please like and subscribe. And I will see you all on part 10. Bye, guys.